Hey, what's up YouTube? This is your man Jay. Thank you for checking out I Before Jay Productions. Today we're going to talk about what I picked up on my recent trip from South Carolina. Check it out after the intro. Hey everyone, recently returned from a trip on vacation from South Carolina and wanted to share with you what I picked up and the stores that I picked up these games from. So first off, we're going to start with Old School Player. They are in Columbia, South Carolina, and they're a little shop, but they have an awesome selection of stuff. The staff there is very helpful and very accommodating to their customers, and they actually give you a punch card with that stamp for you, and you can get discounts based on when you fill it up. Don't remember off the top of my head, things like 10 bucks off or something like that, but don't quote me. Check them out on Facebook. I'll put a link in the description below. And so here's what I got from there. First off, started off with Yoshi's Cookie for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Paid $5 for it. A nice little puzzle game, and for $5, you know, 2-player versus, can't beat it. I heard it was pretty fun, so why not? $5. And also got a complete in-box Sonic & Knuckles. This is the last Sonic game that I'm missing in my Genesis collection. I'm just, you know, Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic & Knuckles, and also Sonic Spinball. Not including Sonic 3D Blast because I didn't like the aspect ratio isometric view on that. Seemed kind of difficult to jump on stuff, so this is the last Sonic game I'll be picking up for my Genesis collection. The complete box is a little beat up, but hey, as the box has the manual and the game, so that's a score with there. Again, they got these from Old School Players. I think I spoke to Dave there both times that I went there the past 2 trips, and very helpful, real cool guy. Again, if you're in the area, Old School Player video games, check them out. Next up, also in Columbia, South Carolina, a very cool store. Not that Old School Player wasn't cool, but this place is also cool, and probably about, I want to say, triple the size. It's a decent size. Old School Player is a smaller store. This store is bigger. It's called Software Seconds, also in Columbia, and I got Rival Turf. I'm gonna start doing like this. I got Rival Turf for the Super Nintendo. Now, I don't collect much of Super Nintendo, but I decided I want beat 'em ups, and Super Nintendo has some really good beat 'em ups, and this is a decent beat 'em up for 10 bucks. You can't beat it. 2 players co-op, simultaneous, pretty much a Final Fight clone. This is actually one in a series of 3 games. Rival Turf, Brawl Brothers, and the Peacekeepers is the 3rd one. Brawl Brothers I've seen go for like 20, 30, and then Peacekeepers is upwards to $90. But they both seem pretty cool, so I'll be checking those out and looking out for those. But this is Rival Turf, notorious for its super lame, I don't know if it's going to focus there, label. Just 2 dudes ready to turf some rivals up. And again, I got that at Software Seconds. Cool store, definitely check them out. Have a lot of PS1 games, a lot of Dreamcast stuff. They have a wide selection. I'm just very particular in what I get, so that's why I only walked out with 1 game. But Software Seconds, definitely check them out. Okay, next up we went to Myrtle Beach for vacation, and I'll be talking about the 2 stores that I checked out there. First one up is a new one that I found. It's called Kilgore Trouts, and this is more of a used record store and vinyls, like as you can see there, movies, video games. They have a small selection of video games, but it's growing, and they had some pretty cool stuff, but I wasn't looking for exactly what they had. But I ended up getting Miss Pac-Man for the Sega Genesis, complete in box, which is really cool. And this actually has a 2-player co-op mode, and I paid 10 bucks for it. So 10 bucks, Miss Pac-Man, classic game, and you get to play it with friends for 10 bucks. You can't beat it, complete in box. Again, that's at Kilgore Trouts. Check that place out if you're in the area. It's kind of tucked away. They don't even have a sign up, so definitely put the address, find out where it is. Look at it on Google Maps, because that's how I knew what the store looked like, and check it out. It's a pretty cool place. Alright, second place that I stopped at, and probably where I made more than 1 visit. It's called, give me a second here. It is called Player's Choice, and that is in the Myrtle Beach Mall. And what I did there is I went there twice. Once to, of course, see what they had, and second time to just kind of get out for a little bit. So first thing I got there on my first trip was Combat Tribes. And Player's Choice is huge. I think it was like American Eagle store. So if you've been to American Eagle stores before, it's about that big. It is that big. They have comics, they sell toys, they have, I want to say, up to probably about 20, 25 arcade cabinets in there that you can play. They all cost 25 cents, which is cool. And they have a bunch of course, used games, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, stuff like that. So I got the Combat Tribes here. For obviously Super Nintendo. This is made by Technos from, of course, Double Dragon fame, and I paid $28.95, about 30 bucks for it. You're going to be paying close to eBay prices there because it is a big store, but their selection is really good. The only thing that kind of irks me is that you're paying almost eBay prices. Like this averages, I can probably get this 30 bucks shipped to my house on eBay and in a better condition. This label is pretty beat up. It's not going to focus there, but you see this big rip on the top here, right here. And yeah, this label's pretty beat up, but I paid 30 bucks for it. But I haven't seen it in a while, so definitely pick this up. This is a 2-player beat 'em up. This is also in the arcade as 3-player, and they're like these big hulking dudes beating the crap out of dudes. And of course, the Super Nintendo game is shorter because it can't handle the memory, so you pretty much have one big map that you just walk around and beat up everybody, and then the next stage is another map that you just walk around and beat up everybody, and stuff like that. So, but it looked good. So again, adding that up to the Super Nintendo beat 'em up collection. Another thing too is that one thing that kind of irked me is that when I got this, I wanted to test it out. Not that saying that they're not doing their job, but because I drive 16 hours to go down there, and if something's wrong with it, I'm not coming back, at least until next year. And the lady behind the counter was kind of upset, and she seemed upset. She kind of was like, kind of confused that I wanted to test it out. She was telling me that they cleaned them and they test them before they sell them, which I'm sure they do, but it was just for my peace of mind, so I don't have to come back and try and return a game, Jesus, 6 months from now. And so also, you know, this is me cleaning it, so always clean your games, even though they tell you if they clean them. Always clean your games before putting them inside your system. So yeah, this is from here, Combat Tribes. But she kind of was upset, like she didn't understand why I wanted to test it out, so I just kind of left it alone. But yeah, I thought that was kind of weird. Then of course it didn't stop me from going back, so I went back again and got some shooters. So I went and got Phalanx for the Super Nintendo. For the price was good, and I figured, hey, why not? Shooter for the Super Nintendo. Shooter for the Super Nintendo. And it's kind of underrated because this cover art has a guy playing a banjo, has nothing to do with shooting aliens and stuff. So, but it looked pretty good, so I figured I'd check it out for 15 bucks, $14.95. And then another game I got here was Thunder Spirits, and that's again 15 bucks. But again, the label, I don't know what they do down there with these labels. Is things look like somebody tried to eat it. I don't know if you can see that there. Yeah, this label's pretty beat up. It's beat up pretty bad, and I paid 15 bucks for it. And I probably could have got it for the same price on eBay with a better label. And again, always clean your games. Both of these is from Thunder Spirits, really bad. So always clean them, no matter even if they say that you clean them. But regardless, it's still a really cool store, real big, have a wide selection. Just know that you'll kind of be paying eBay prices. Now when it comes to the cheaper stuff, they're great. $4, $5, you know, they had a couple NES shooters that I was thinking about picking up, but then I saw these and I ended up getting these instead. But definitely check that store out, or all 4 of these stores. They're really good if you're in the South Carolina area. And that again, that's Old School Player, Software Seconds, Kilgore Trouse, and Player's Choice. This is Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If there's any other stores maybe that you guys go to, or maybe something I should check out on my way there that are worth a slight detour. If you liked the video, of course, hit that thumbs up, smash the like, and if you haven't, subscribed. And again, let me know what you think in the comments, and as always, have a good one, everyone.